Mike Ullman of J.C. Penney, thanks for joining us. Let's start out with why you're here at this conference today in Georgetown in Washington, D.C. The goal, of course, to see how other CEOs like yourselves can get together and find ways for the government to better help CEOs and retailers out of this economic slump. What do you think the single most important thing the government can do is?
Job creation clearly is the focus of almost any business leader today. We all recognize that we've gone through a very tough business cycle, but the fastest way to recovery is obviously job creation, personal income growth.
Does that mean you think there should be a second stimulus, or perhaps a stimulus geared toward retailers, for example?
Well, I think if there's a way to encourage more spending, obviously that lifts the retail sector, whether it be the abatement of withholding tax. We don't think increasing the federal deficit is the way to do it, and I think the American consumer is very leery of that. So I think it's a balancing act.
All right, real quick, I want to ask you about J.C. Penney's sales forecast. You reported earnings, third quarter earnings. You beat the street, but Goldman recently, and you boosted your annual sales forecast. Goldman recently cutting its rating on J.C. Penney's. Do you think that the street underrates J.C. Penney?
Well, any CEO obviously believes their company's not as appreciated as it should be. I think in the Goldman case, they were looking at the fact that we have balanced top line and bottom line, and that we're focused on cash flow and improving our bottom line. Our margins were historic highs this last quarter. We generated $600 million more cash flow than a year ago. So we're very optimistic about our future.
Myron Ullman, J.C. Penney, thanks so much. Wish we had more time.